Hennythemoor over here at HTM Sports. I got my
Yes,
brother,
sir.
the landlord from Alabama, in the building with me tonight, man. How you doing, kinfolk?
I'm good. I'm good, man. I see the cowboy cleaning house, so we on it.
Man,
Let's get it.
there's some casualties, man. There's a lot of guys getting fired right before tax season, man. I don't know how they feel about it, but there's a bunch of guys gonna be down at the unemployment office looking for work, trying to figure out what to do. Rent due, they gotta make it work. So I hope they were saving some money. But yeah, man, we're gonna get into it. The Dallas Cowboys have fired a litany of coaches. I think they let 5 people go if I ain't mistaken.
Yeah.
And we're going to react to that. We'll talk about who we want in. If we think some of these folks deserve to get their ass kicked out. We'll just it's late at night. People want to talk Cowboys, do some Cowboy stuff. So we're gonna get the people what they want.
Yes, sir.
So
It's a couple interesting fires and hires.
yeah, I agree with that, man. Hey, Stephen White, what's good with you, man? What's good
What's
with you?
happening? What's happening with you, Stephen White? We in here.
Yeah.
Raymond Soils, Tyler. What's happening? What's happening? What's
He
happening?
said he said, do y'all know the word is about with the contract, Hawaii Hilton, the T.Y. Hilton gave contract today? I have no idea. I ain't heard nothing about no extra contracts or anything. I heard about people losing jobs,
Yeah.
and I ain't heard nothing about that. Once I figure out what's going on with that, I definitely will comment on it. But I ain't prepared to answer that question yet. I ain't seen nothing on it. What about you,
Cowboys
landlord?
fan 95. I ain't heard nothing about TY. They said they signed him.
I think that's what he said in the thing. I don't know.
That's wild. I would have seen something about that, I assume. But you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
What's happening with your Johnny Herrera? What's happening? Chris Wilson on the Facebook vibe. What's happening? We in here, man. Hey, Jerry and crew then went around on a firing spree, look like. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they gonna probably what publicly stated like they bowed out gracefully. You know what I'm saying? They
Mm-hmm.
saying expiring contracts, but in layman's term, that mean them boys probably got fired. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
And there's some guys on here that deserve to lose their job, and there's some guys on here that made me scratch my head. And then there's some names on here that should have had their ass on here that I don't see yet.
yeah,
I have some issues with that. So I'm gonna start with the first guy I don't feel like should have lost their job. Skip Peets, who is the running back coach, if I'm not mistaken. Whatever the name of the running back coach is, I believe it's Peets. But he should not have lost his job just simply because when you look at the position group that he was over, that position group, they actually performed this year,
yeah,
right? You look at Tony Pollard. He had over 1,000 yards rushing. He had 1,500 all-purpose yards. He had double-digit touchdowns. He was a Pro Bowler. You look at Ezekiel Elliott. He would have been 1,000-yard rusher if he hadn't missed 2 games. He had 12 rushing touchdowns, right? You had one of the best rushing offenses in football until your offensive line got hurt. So,
yeah.
I think he did a damn good job with the running backs. So, for him to lose his job, I don't totally agree with that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I thought they might have would have gave him some grace with all the up and downs and musical chair situation that was going on with this offensive line. We couldn't keep, especially after Terrence Steele went down. Like that was rough. The run game went straight down. Like our
Every
stock
game.
went straight down after Terrence Steele. And like I ain't gonna lie, last season Zach Martin kind of put me on to Terrence Steele being dominant in the run game. Ever since Zach Martin said that in the interview, I really locked on to him, and I was like, man, I see why Zach said that. You know what I'm saying? Zach right there by him. Zach said Terrence Steele last year. He said Terrence Steele one of the best blocking linemen in the league. And
Mhm.
yeah, when you look at the film, he is not lying. Terrence Steele was dominant in the run game, and ever since we lost him, this run game went straight to crap. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really understand why would they let him go, especially without a, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the musical chairs that was going on the offensive line, it seemed like he would have got a year of grace. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we know you had to deal with a lot. We're gonna let you, let that marinate a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Because like I said, like the running game took a hit, but the running
T
backs were
Smooth.
good. Yeah. Hey, T Smooth, I appreciate you for stopping in, brother.
Shout
Yeah,
out to T Smooth, Double R, Chris Wilson on Facebook, Johnny Herrera. Shout out to everybody rocking with us, man. What's happening?
nah, Trill Spill, because
Tommy Montoya. Let's get it.
hell yeah. So yeah, Trill Spill though, because like the running backs themselves, they were good all damn year, right?
Yeah.
And then you look at they fired the linebacker coach. So I got a question for you. What personnel does Dan Quinn mainly use? Right, he like big nickel. He
Big
like
nickel.
he like multiple safeties on the field, right?
What's happening, Miss Jessica? You up late night, ain't you, man? Let's
I
get
see you. I appreciate you for
it.
tapping in with us.
Yes,
But yeah,
sir.
so he played all this big nickel. So why would you even fire the linebacker coach when you're not utilizing linebackers like that? The couple guys that did get on the field for you, Leighton Vander Esch played pretty damn good. He probably played his best season since his rookie year. We're being honest about
True that.
LVE
That's
because
true.
I was down on him. I didn't even want us to bring LVE back, and
Me either.
he had
Especially at the first half of the season, it was rough.
it was rough, but he
Yeah.
turned it around. He put together some solid numbers this season, and then like they had Damone Clark ready to play. Damone Clark ain't had no training camp, no OTAs. He was rehabbing from a broken back. Well, from it wasn't a broken back, but it was back
Spinal
surgery.
fusion surgery.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he had a back surgery. So like, and he was ready to play. He showed flashes when he came out there. So
You
like,
want to
they
know what I think it might be?
talk to me.
They might be mad about the development of Jabril Cox. That might be something that might made them look at him like, bruh, we thought we had us one, and he has like failed in every aspect. He's supposed to be on the field. Now they could be trying to put that development on him. You know what I'm saying? Because Jabril hasn't did what we thought he was gonna do. Was having a double R. You know what I'm saying? So Jabril Cox was a player that they was expecting a lot from. You know what I'm saying? And then he didn't give us anything this year. So I don't know if he might have didn't give him the right things that he needed. You know what I'm saying? Or it was a Jabril Cox thing. But apparently they feel like he's at fault at something. So that's one of the things I would point at. And then, like I said, I begged the question earlier this year. Do y'all think the big nickel package was like a substitute for us not having linebackers that was up to par? I said that earlier this year, and that could be one of the problems too. So you putting a lot of stress on your safeties, making up for the lack of linebacker play. So that might have been part of the issue that was going on too, man. Ain't no telling though.
You're right, and I never actually thought about it like that. I know
Yeah,
Quinn likes it, but he when a linebacker is good, he will leave him out there. We seen that with Bobby Wagner, right? He usually have a decent linebacker out there with a safety.
yeah.
Like we are using a lot more safeties than he generally would use because Donovan Wilson been playing a lot. Jay Run Kerr's been playing a lot. There are literally sets sometimes we have four safeties on the field at one time.
Sports Guru 95 said the linebackers weren't good against the run early in the season. They weren't. And that was before Jonathan Hankins. It was a struggle. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
especially especially not having that presence in the middle. Like they're like look, linebackers are bigger than safeties, but anytime a linebacker goes up against a guard, like they're gonna lose that battle, or they go up against a tackle. So when you
Yeah.
don't have that defensive tackle in front of them eating up those blocks so they can shoot the gaps, they're gonna generally struggle in those areas. They're not big enough to win those matchups consistently.
Yeah. But I did think he did a good job with Damone Clark though.
I do too. That's would be like him and LVE having a resurgent season are the things I would have pointed to keep him. But this is this is the firing I think that is going to be is like a message to Mike McCarthy. So
Shout out to Tony Simmons and One Handed Bandit. I got you, bro.
hey, what's up with y'all, man? I appreciate y'all for tapping in and watching the show with us. I know it's late as hell. I appreciate
Yeah,
y'all for
make sure
staying up.
y'all hit that like for the squad. It won't charge a card. You know what we say. on either channel you're watching on, or just if you got time, go to both of them, hit that like. We appreciate everybody's support.
Real talk. But yeah, I think like one of these firings was a message to Mike McCarthy because they fired the man assistant head coach.
They fired his homeboy too. Then
This is partner. This is right hand man.
yeah, I seen that.
Now you see. Now I know y'all seen those old mob movies, right? Y'all seen the old mafia movies.
Yeah.
Like somebody do something, but they a made man, they can't get touched. So they send a message. They whack the cousin. They whack your homeboy. They can't be a full member. So I think that's something they did to Mike McCarthy right there. They couldn't just fire Mike McCarthy, but they got his partner up out of here.
Yeah, you got to have a sit down to get rid of Mike McCarthy. That's Big Mike right there, man.
Yeah,
Quit
that's
playing
Big
with my
Mike,
guy.
man.
Hey, you got to have a sit down. Y'all know if we talking mafia talk, you got to have a sit down. Certain people you just can't whack. You know what I'm saying? Without starting a war, you got to have a sit down to do my boy Mike like that now. But yeah, man, I was tripping off them firing his homeboy like that too. That was kind of crazy. But it's a couple of more coaches that I was like, I don't know now. They fired Leon Lit.
Yeah,
that was crazy. I'm like, bro,
Leon
Lit been here forever. You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna fire OG Leon?
How long he been here, man? He been here so long, I forgot he was here. He been here for a while, I believe, though.
Man, let me look. That is a good question. Let me pull up his stuff.
Been here for a while. They said he was a fixture in the coaching staff. Like, so okay, how you fire Leon Lit and then you keep Aiden Dirty? Know what I'm saying?
Leon Lit has been on our coaching staff since 2011. He has been an assistant line coach for forever, over a decade.
They say his contract expired too smooth, but you still could have read him up though. You know what I'm saying? If you look, that's the professional way to say we done with your services. You know what I'm saying? Because if you wanted him, you'll re him up. You'll re up his contract. You know what I'm saying? But they letting him walk, and they feel like they need to go another way. That's what that means. You know what I'm saying? So you right, but if they wanted them, they'll sign them back, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Just like a player, just like hell. Just like that's like saying, well, Michael Parsons' contract expired. Like nah, like we finna get that done.
yeah. Like just like Michael said, and now let's talk about this linebacker coach though. Who that was? What's the linebacker coach? Let me see. Was that? Nah, it was George Elvis, and he's a defensive assistant. Mm-hmm. But he worked a lot with Michael Parsons, and Michael Parsons was like, he was airing it out on Twitter saying that he appreciated everything George Elvis did for him and his development. Like he was saying, a young kid out of Harrisburg, you helped me grow into a man type vibe. So he really appreciated him, and that's kind of alarming. You know what I'm saying? When you got your star player out here pouring his heart out to a coach, you shouldn't get rid of that coach. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, like, bro, look, this is something we have to realize. That's a good point, Sports Guru, because I literally was about to tweet that, but I seen what's his name, Rodriguez, the Cowboys YouTuber. I seen him post the Sean Lee. And I was literally just about to post that we need to hire Sean Lee as linebacker coach. But he beat me to the punch. But that's a great, man. Just imagine if Sean Lee could coach these boys up. You know what I'm saying? Coach the linebacker room up. That'll be outstanding. But yeah, man, this one thing we gotta realize as far as professional sports as a whole go these days. Bro, you gotta cater to these players, man. It is what it is. Like the days of having them stern coaches who don't want to hear nothing. These are different breed of kids these days. You know what I'm saying? Like they will take their ball and go home. Like they'll be like, man, okay, you won't give me what I want? I'm gone. Like this you see how whiny these players is these days. So if you want to keep a player these days, man, you just gonna have to bite the bullet and just, do as much as you can to keep them happy. Because players they don't care about grabbing their little pillow case, you know what I'm saying, with the stick at the end. They don't care about that these days. So
Right.
you kind of got to make sure your stars happy, man. So
Yeah.
it didn't look like Michael Parsons appreciated that much. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
and especially it's the money they make now, man. When you think about how much value that they have to a franchise, and like they know how to market themselves. They making money off the field, all this other stuff. Like these
Shout
guys,
out to Janelle Chase over there on Facebook.
hey, shout outs to them. I appreciate them for coming by. Like I said, it's 1 o'clock in the morning over here, so
Yeah,
like they real Cowboys fan to sit up and listen to us talk about these coaches at one
yeah.
o'clock in the morning. So I
We really
appreciate them.
appreciate that. Yeah,
No, real
like real
shit.
time.
Like everybody that tap in with us, stop what we doing, shout them out. That's real shit.
Yeah, yeah. Regina Green, what's happening? What's happening?
Remember the
On
Titans.
Facebook. Yeah, yeah.
Like, well, I said, yeah, like man, these folks, they are
Eli.
brands now. Eli,
Yeah,
what's up with you, man? He said, man, I
yeah.
can't sleep. I had to tune in. I know that's right.
I think that's a fair point though, Hen. Like I was saying, man, you gotta like, cause I'm from that era where you just did what you had to do. You ride for your team and just pray that y'all get good enough to win a championship. But these young guys ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't built like that. And of course, I'm a Spurs fan, so you seen what happened to Kawhi. He got out of here.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? We used to the era with Kobe and Duncan them, and you know what I'm saying. The players stayed with their team till it was over with. You know what I'm saying? But these days, look at Brian, look at some of these other people, they gonna get gone. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? So
instantly.
you definitely don't want to piss off a star like Michael. He already begging for a black jersey, Jerry. Hey, you might you might need to start cooking some up. Like you gotta keep your stars happy, man. And this is no
Mhm.
regular star. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Michael Parsons doesn't grow on trees. Matter of fact,
No.
Jerry Jones, Michael Parsons, the player you've been praying for. You remember when that boy went on went on the radio, said he need a war daddy.
Yeah, yeah. And you
Like
got
Michael,
one.
you got one now, right? So you were looking everywhere for one. Then D Law had that monster season. You signed him. You were trying to find somebody on the opposite side of him, going through all these different players, working
Yeah.
with Randy Gregory through his issues, all this other shit, and you finally got Michael Parsons. A generational
Shout,
talent, guy
shout
that could
out to
be.
my guy.
Oh, that's in your super
Hold that
chat.
thought. Hold that thought. Shout out to my guy, Matt Fries
Mm-hmm.
with the $5 super chat. He says T. Higgins for a first and a second pick. He's really good and still new C2 and bring back the old Jerry. That's my movement down here. We miss him and you're the best landlord in Henny. We appreciate you, sir. Look, that's the new movement, man. We need the Nefarious Jerry back. Real talk. We need the old Jerry. Cause look, if we gotta, this finna be quick, but if we gotta deal with that, if people hate Dak to death, you know what I'm saying? We gotta rock out with him for 2 more years, regardless, more than likely.
Mhm.
So what can you do? Boost up the weapons around him and go crazy. I say boot up on these weapons and let's run it back. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But get back to your point about Mike. My bad, bro.
Nah, you good, man. Like hell, the
Yeah.
conversation needed to go that way. That's why I went there.
Yeah.
So, like Michael Parsons, man, like he is a generational talent. He's a guy that's he's been an all pro every year he's been in the league so far. That shit is crazy. Like people are undervaluing what he's doing as a
Yeah.
guy that wasn't even a full-time pass rusher up until we asked him to be. That's just how
Yeah.
good Michael Parsons is, man. That man came from playing traditional linebacker to being one of the best pass rushers in football.
He could have been a Pro Bowl linebacker and a Pro Bowl detox. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
defensive end. That boy crazy.
That boy is different. So like you can't
Yeah.
get that kind of versatility anywhere else. You lock Michael Parsons down for the rest of his life. Like the deal they gave Patrick Mahomes, you might need to give Michael Parsons when it's time. You go ahead
Shout
and
out
give
to
Michael
One
Parsons 10
Handed
years.
Bandit with the 499 super chat. Appreciate you, sir. He says, you think Marvin Mims Jr., there we draft him, watched his highlights. He's a beast. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got deep in my draft bag yet, sir. But give me a week. I say give me a week. You won't be able to tell me nothing about no draft, no draft picks. I'll be all the way caught up. Shout out to Max Fries with another $2 super chat. He says, sorry for about to keep spit facts, Henny. Yeah, he said keep spitting them facts.
Yeah, so like the same thing he said. I've been asked about a couple people so far myself. I was on the show earlier. Somebody asked me about Zay Flowers. Like these receivers.
That's the guy from the Jazz, right? No,
Nah, he
you
this
talking
is
about
a
in the draft.
prospect. He's a
Oh, okay,
prospect. He played at Boston College, and I told
okay.
him like we're going to probably do some draft shows
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
off season because you rock with Bama, I rock with Arkansas.
yeah.
We got players that we're thinking about, and of course we'll research these other guys too. But like I said, they want to bring in another receiver. I want somebody that has 4.3, 4.2 speed. Like we
What about
already
that guy from Tennessee? I think his name Hyatt.
it, yeah, like
He
he's
can be a
different.
second round pick.
Yeah,
They saying he
he
might
might
go to
fall
the
to the
second.
second. He might fall to the second. And
Yeah,
like I like Hyatt, man.
he
Like
ate us up. He destroyed Bama.
he a damn good receiver, man.
He
Like
destroyed Bama.
and then he had
And look,
size.
it could feed to my other thought, getting us a quarterback now. Know what I'm saying? And develop him behind Dak for 2 years. That
You
quarterback
need
from
to.
Tennessee could be somebody like that.
You need
He
to
was decent. He was
because
decent. I think his name Hooker.
Hooker.
Hooper. Hooper. I think his name Hooper. I
I mean,
gotta get deep in my draft bag, y'all. I've been all Cowboys all day, every day. So I've been doing that for y'all. Now I'm finna
Hendon
venture
Hooker.
off into it. Yeah, yeah. I'm finna venture off and get deep in this draft bag though.
Right.
I got y'all. Shout
And
out to
he
Matt
was
Fry
great.
with another $5 super chat. He said, look at a few mock drafts today where there got Bajan Robinson going to the Cowboys now. I heard that. I heard that.
I saw that too. And
Yep.
look, that would be the scenario where Ezekiel Elliott is not a cowboy. And like I
Hold
told
on.
people, what's up?
Wait a minute, Miss Jessica. It is late now. You might be getting a little sleepy. She said, are y'all brothers landlord or cousin because you two look like twins? Miss Jessica, it's a little late now. You might be a little sleepy now.
It's just the dread. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's just the dreads and the ball cap. That's probably
Oh
the
Lord.
southern accent one on. Yeah, that was funny.
Oh Lord.
Miss Gina L. Chase said Michael Parsons is a young Reggie White. Ooh, Reggie
Listen,
was that deal too.
he was nasty, man. Like
Reggie was
people,
that deal, boy. People forget about how raw Reggie was too.
yeah, Reggie was different. And hey, I know you brought up that Jalen Hyatt boy. Like just looking at it, they say the boy run a 4.3. I bring
Man,
him
I'm
in.
telling you.
They say he like 6'2" and run a 4.3. I bring his ass in and
Man,
instantly.
that boy destroyed Bama, bro. He had me hollering at my TV the whole game. And like he had like 5 touchdowns on the like he had some ridiculous. It was so many that we just stopped counting. He destroyed us.
Oh,
He
6 foot.
destroyed us. They said Hooker 26 years old. Oh,
He
the quarterback. Yeah,
yeah
okay.
he'll be 26 by the time he gets here.
I
He's an
got
older
something for
gentleman.
y'all. Stinson Bennett. He probably gonna go about in the fifth round or something.
Ooh, yeah, I wouldn't draft Stetson Bennett in the ass either though.
Look though, if push come to shove, cause look, I feel like you almost gonna have to do something at quarterback.
Oh,
Cause Cooper Rush
I believe you
probably
need to
gone.
draft him. Yeah,
Cooper
he
Rush is
gone.
probably gone, y'all. Know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Now I'm all for drafting a quarterback. I got here and said that shit earlier. Like, yeah, we need to draft a quarterback. Dak Prescott's on the contract for 2 years, develop him because Dak Prescott might not even want to be a Dallas Cowboy at the end of this 2-year run. Y'all done stretched the shit out this man. That man got a LeBron hairline right now because y'all done stretched the shit out of him. So he might not even want to be a Cowboy at the end of his
Chris
contract.
Wilson. He said, "Boy, smoked us, bro." And what's crazy, we still had a chance to win that game against Tennessee. Man, I was watching it with a couple of my homeboy that Tennessee fans too. Like, I was pissed. They over there. I'm like, bro, I'm thinking it's a normal old Tennessee Bama game. Them boy came with it that year.
Man.
I ain't lying. And it was Hyatt. He destroyed everybody. We got that talented cornerback in Birmingham. I think named Kool-Aid McKinstry. He gonna be good. He's somebody we can pick up in the future. Like he ain't ready yet, but he's still a freshman. Oh, this is sophomore year, I believe. Next year he'll be a junior, probably be draft eligible. But he had a long day against him too. Like everybody got cooked against Hyatt. Shout out to Max Fry with another $5 super chat. He said, "Here's $5 for the Dallas Cowboys draft stuff on YouTube. Let's do it, landlord. been deep in my draft bag. Let's get this Super Bowl championship soon. Let's go, sir. Yes, sir.
No,
I
that's
got
right.
y'all, man. Me and he ain't gonna do some draft show for y'all. We got y'all coming. It's cooking up. Shout out to
Right.
Neil Fiber. What's happening? He said, see what Parsons did to McGlinchey. Oh, you talking about that San Francisco dude?
Man,
He
he done
just
hip
he
tossed
just
the boy.
he just tossed that man like some bad groceries, like a bag of trash. Just throw them to the side, man.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, you
you was
gotta
talking
keep
about
a
that
guy
hook.
like that happy.
You know,
Yeah,
real shit.
you talking about the quarterback?
No, I'm finna actually talk about the receiver, the Hyatt boy.
Yeah, Hyatt.
Yeah. So on the year, he had 67 catches, 1,267 yards, averaged 18.9 yards a catch, had a long of 78, and the boy had 15 touchdowns.
Man, he went crazy.
He
Could you
went
see
off.
what he did against Bama? Just that game alone, he deserved a lot of respect. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up too. Let me pull up Alabama and Tennessee. Let me
Yeah,
see.
Chris Wilson said Kool-Aid, my guy, been watching him since he played at AG a few years back. Yeah, his mom on my Facebook, I believe. Yeah, his mom on my Facebook. I can't wait to see him this year. This gonna be a big year for him. Shout out to Brianna B. She said, man, I love watching y'all. We love you watching us too, man. We appreciate your support. Thank you. Bruce got the toxic juice in the
Shit.
building. What's happening? He said, gave that man the Boondocks treatment. Yeah, he did. He did some old creative stuff now. You know what I'm saying? He did them real bad now. Y'all know Michael was different. I remember when Michael was a rookie. Y'all don't remember that play? This the play that let me know he was he was a beast. Man, it was one play, they blitzed Micah down the A gap, and it was the guard and the center trying to block Micah, and he just destroyed both of them and kept going. I said, oh no, this ain't no normal dude. You doing that as a rookie?
Yeah, that's a monster.
You don't do that as a rookie. And then you a linebacker, not a defensive tackle or nothing. You doing this as a linebacker, bro. Yeah,
That's
that dude,
amazing.
that's different. He is manhandling 200-300 pound guys like as a rookie. This man still got milk behind his ears.
He
When I
said, "Milk."
seen that, I said, "Oh yeah, Micah different. He that dude. That's
Hey,
him right there."
I got them numbers for you about Jalen Hyatt against your boys, man. That boy did go
Yeah.
crazy.
Hey, read it real quickly, and so I can so I won't get too emotional. You know what I'm saying?
All right, he had 6 receptions, 207 yards.
Oh man,
He averaged 34.5 yards a catch, and he had 5 touchdowns.
good grief. See, don't say that no more. Hyatt, all is forgiven if you become a Cowboy. Shout out to Rennie Lopez. He said, it's my first time watching and I like the talk, fellas. Appreciate you, sir. We appreciate that.
We
Shout out to
appreciate it.
Max Fries with a $5 super chat again. You know he's the MVP of the trap. He helped sponsor this show. We appreciate you, sir. He says, Hyatt is a beast. I love him. On the Cowboys, keep trapping. You're the best Henny landlord. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, if we can like Hyatt would be a great pick. What is that? Do they got him projected to us in the second?
Let me
Do
take a
they
look.
got him projected to us in the second? I mean, is he gonna fall that low? Cause you know we picking 26, so we at the bottom of every round. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately.
Well, this is the
So
thing. This was Hyatt's like breakout season. So,
wait a
like,
minute. Do we got any compensatory picks?
don't know yet. I think we won't get that settled until
Cedric Wilson ain't do nothing though. Lyle, we probably supposed to got something for Lyle then.
Lael got hurt.
Dang.
Like Lael ain't even playing right
We
now.
usually have a couple good compensatory picks. Know what I'm saying?
We'll figure it out. I would listen. I would package if I had to move up to get him in the second. I would.
Yeah, he liked that too. Shout out to Matt Fry with another $5 super chat. He said, welcome to Trap 2. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Rennie Lopez says he might fall that far down. Look how we got Lamb. You ain't lying. If we can get another steal like that, boy, ooh, it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be on. Miss Jessica said, well, night. You we'll see you in the morning, Miss Jessica. Appreciate you pulling up and coming through, stopping by. You know how
Indeed.
we do.
Yeah, we appreciate that for real.
Chris
For real.
Wilson says every last one of those catches were bombs and slants. Straight up, man. This boy destroyed Bama defense. He destroyed us, bro. It was sad. Like, it was sad. Every touchdown, we like, dang, it's him again. We like,
And
it's him again.
And
Like,
bro, that's what we need too, though, because
yeah,
we don't even need nobody. You know, there's a route technician, this or that. We got guys that can do all that shit now. We got CD Lamb. You know, we got a jump ball guy. You know, Michael
Yeah.
Gallup. Really, like we need a guy that can just run past you, right? Because like I need a guy that can take a slant 50 yards.
appreciate you too, Steve. Man, we appreciate y'all coming through. I know it's late, man, but we appreciate y'all rocking out with us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. But yeah, man, what we was just talking about. It's late.
So we were talking about Hyatt, man. We were talking about
yeah.
We need a big play receiver.
That's what I was saying. If we get Hyatt, think about if we go grab Hyatt, if we can get him at the bottom of the second, and then we add Cooks, we might not be able to get the top draft pick, but we add Hyatt and Cooks. You know what I'm saying? Maybe sign Tony back. Because I already came up with the solution for our cornerback too. We don't have to draft a cornerback too necessarily. Like we can make Deron Bland the cornerback too. Just train him up all year to be the cornerback too. Then guess who's gonna be in the slot?
Who you gonna put in the slot?
Izzy. Shit.
You gonna put Izzy?
That's what he been doing. And he been balling up.
He been
balling up. So give him a whole year to prepare. Let him be number 2. I mean, in the slot. And I like that. I think we can do good with them too. Bland, just imagine Bland in his second year. Look what he did as a rookie. Bland probably get even better. You know what I'm saying? So you let Bland be the outside corner. Let Izzy man that slot. We still do got Jordan Lewis, but I think
we don't.
He a free agent, Eli. He a free agent.
Jordan Lewis and Anthony Brown are free agents. They are only Cowboys if we go back and re-sign them.
Yeah, you probably gonna lose both of them, Eli. You're gonna probably lose both of them.
And they're both coming off injury. So
Anthony Brown might be able to be. You might be able to work something out with Anthony Brown though. For real.
Yes. I don't think either one of them will be a Cowboy though. Because you can get cheaper.
They kind of like Anthony Brown though, bro. They like Brown though. They legit like Brown. Like for everybody, like all us content creators and fans on here, like we give Anthony Brown here. The team, they like that boy. They actually like Anthony Brown, bro. So
he's
don't be surprised if Anthony Brown comes back on a team friendly deal. Don't be surprised.
Now Anthony Brown found money. They found that boy in the 6th round, and and they developed him into a starting number 2. And he played pretty damn good, you know.
Eli said Brown the new Sean Lee. So he's gonna be here for the foreseeable future. Yes, sir. But yeah, I think that's a hot take, but believe it or not, because look, AB is a decent, he's not a great corner, he's not a bad corner, he's a decent corner. You can get him for decent money. You know what I'm saying? You can play cheap. So look, we gonna know what they gonna do about him before the draft. I tell you that. We gonna know. Cause look, if you see the Cowboys work a little deal out with Anthony Brown, they're not drafting a corner. I hate to tell you, I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
At least not in the first round.
Well, yeah, they gonna draft one later on. I'm talking about they're not trying to go into the draft and draft a starter at corner. I say that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then they'll probably be able to, if they sign Anthony Brown again, they'll probably just leave him in the slot, or they can leave him in the slot and still train Bland to be an outside corner. You know what I'm saying? Because Anthony Brown got that position flex too. Bro, Anthony Brown gonna be a Cowboy. I want y'all to know that right now. Mark my words.
Well, it's also going to depend on this.
Unless it's too high. Unless the money too high.
Well, it's also going to depend on this, because the boy did tear he ruptured his Achilles, right?
Yeah. So it was a bad injury.
If he's even able to play, he would be a Cowboy. But that's a hard injury to recover from. That's a turnaround. He might not even be ready to start the season.
Shout out to Jonathan Taylor on Facebook. I appreciate you, sir. You right. You right.
Let me see. I'm gonna
You
Google
right.
it.
But think
Achilles
about, like
repair.
I said, that's a good take right there. I'm telling you, Anthony Brown is a nice, solid corner. He has position flex, and you know Steven Jones is cheap. Like that's something you got to put into the equation too. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying.
Yep, they are super cheap.
And then you know what their favorite term is. We
Position
like
flex.
our guys.
Oh, yeah, that too.
We love to pay our guys. That's their whole thing. So
But they be lying about that, dog. Like if they love to pay their guys, your guys wouldn't have to fight and hold out to get their contracts. Like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
if they like to pay their guys, Ezekiel Elliott wouldn't have to take a trip to Cabo.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to hold out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Swad TV. He said, I want us to draft Hooker and develop him behind that. That's what kind of vibes I just said. Not if he's the particular guy, any young quarterback who Will McClay finds a liking to. You know what I'm saying? That's who we need to get. Shout out to Max Fry with another $5 super chat. He says draft Hyatt with the first pick and second because the running backs in this class are good. Been watching film on them, landlord and Henny. You're the best. We appreciate you, sir.
We
Hey,
appreciate it.
I'm not a fan of drafting a running back in the first round anyway, either. To be honest, like
But your
it
boy
was
will be there in the second, supposedly.
Gibbs will probably be there in a second.
That's what they were
That's
saying.
what I'm like. If we gonna target running back talent, I would like to draft Gibbs in the second round. You know what I'm saying? Or it's plenty of other like running backs a dime a dozen. To be honest, like it was already outlandish to draft Zeke in the first round. Like people was like, "Oh, the Cowboys stupid." Like the running back position has been looked at like a position you don't draft that high no more. And like I think other than Saquon Barkley, like nobody else did it after that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right. Even
it
Derrick
ain't
Henry,
been many of them.
even Derrick Henry was a second round pick.
Yeah. It ain't been many running backs getting drafted that high. Like the stock of a running back, the value of a running back, according to the league, they don't give you that much money no more. You know what I'm saying?
They don't give you that much money, and they don't give you that much leeway.
Yeah, what it is, the franchise tag $9 million for a running back, ain't it?
Like 10.5 or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
that
It's
ain't
cheap.
no money for a franchise tag.
Yeah, that's cheap. That's
Tight
cheap
ends
money.
getting paid more than that, ain't it? Look at Don Show.
Yep. It's show gonna balloon after this year because some more folks gonna get paid.
They said Chris Wilson said I like Gibbs and 22 from K State. I seen him running that thing too though.
22
Like
from
it,
K State.
yeah, from Kansas State. I think he got some little speed on him too. Rini Lopez said Diz needs to commit to tackling at least a little bit. I know he is not a beast, but damn tackle, yo. Yeah, you all the way right with that. Like but like I think we gotta be fair. Like I said, for the majority part of the year, Diggs was like according to his numbers and his analytics, his stats, they were saying he was one of the better tackling corners in football. I don't know how they came up with that stat because I don't know if I seen that on film, but that's what they said. Like he went like at least half the season without missing a tackle. Go back
Mm-hmm.
and look at it. So
It's
just to
hard
be
to it's
fair,
it's hard to miss a tackle when you don't attempt a tackle.
it's true. But at the same time, he is a cornerback. Like corners do not want to hit people. Just being real, they don't want to hit people. Not many of them. If you get a corner that want to hit, you got you a dog.
You
Shout
got
out
you a
to Max
safety most of the
Fry.
time.
Yeah, probably so. Shout out to Max Fry with another $5 super chat. He says Gibbs in protection to go mid second. Oh, he projected to go mid second round, but Sheen Tucker, he's super good too. Yeah, I'm rocking with him. I'm rocking with him. I'm rocking with Gibbs all the way. You know, that's
Mm-hmm.
my guy.
And they mentioned Deuce Vaughn. Like the boy actually has ties to the Cowboys. His daddy worked for us,
Ooh, yeah, he probably coming down.
but he undersized, man. Like he's only 5'6", but he's an explosive player. But you just got to see how these little guys translate into the league. You don't get too many undersized running backs
Yeah.
that succeed. Now my boy, what my guy name from back in the day used to
To
play
my
for,
Tiki.
huh?
To my Tiki Barber or somebody.
Nah, not even Tiki. He used to play for the Chargers and the Saints. You know what I'm talking about?
Charles. I think I know who you talking about.
Sproles, Darren Sproles.
Darren Sproles. Yeah, Darren Sproles.
Now that's a little,
He made his bones with the Saints though, I believe, with Sean Payton in. I think.
yeah, because Darren Sproles was undersized back. This last guy I could think of that was like 5'6" and made it in the NFL as an undersized back. And then even then he was.
Well, Maurice Jones-Drew was like that too, though. Maurice Jones-Drew was small too.
Let's see if he was this
He would
small.
land that wood on you too.
Now, I
I
remember.
kind of liked them Jacksonville backs though. I ain't gonna lie, I liked the Fred Taylor too, and um Maurice Jones-Drew. They came right behind each other, I believe.
And you right, Maurice Jones-Drew was only 5'7". So you
Yeah,
know what?
he's a little dude. Yeah.
So I tell you what, if he can get his weight up, because Maurice Jones-Drew was 210 pounds. If he can get his weight up, I'll be down because he look light in the ass at 176.
He looking like Turpin out there.
Yeah.
I know what I'm saying.
But this is a guy, he rushed for 1,400 yards last year. He rushed for 1,200 yards this year. So, like, he's a guy that can get you production, and he got speed. So, we'll see.
We didn't almost warp this into a draft show. Like, we giving them too much sauce, ain't we?
A little bit too much. We got to say something.
But yeah, I like when we were talking about the linebacker coach though. We need Sean Lee. I think, man, I don't know if he want to be a coach,
Exactly.
but bro, Sean Lee had one of the best linebacker minds that you'll find.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, even when Sean Lee athleticism deteriorated, like he still was there. He still was beating everybody to the punch because he knew the play so well. He knew how to read offenses so well. He was like synchronized with the guards. Like, soon as the guard moved, Sean Lee moved. Like, he was on it, bro. Like, if he can take that knowledge that he had as a linebacker and pour it into Michael Parsons or Damone Clark, man, we got something cooking. We got something cooking. If you get that knowledge to Damone Clark, you got you a Pro Bowl linebacker for years to come. Might be an All-Pro.
Yeah, what people don't understand is, like, he was very, like you said, he was very cerebral. Like, Sean Lee got 14 interceptions as a damn linebacker.
Man, Sean Lee was nice, bro.
Like, that dude, he used to play the passing lane so well. He used to be right where the tight end would end up at. Right.
You
where the
add Sean Lee to this team. You add Sean Lee to this team, bro.
Right.
That would be ridiculous. Shout out to Reddy Red. What's happening?
And his body did betray him. But like, he was. But this the beautiful thing. He was never like the super athlete anyway. So, like, it didn't really affect his game. He always got to where he's supposed to be just by play recognition.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm feeling like he probably could teach it. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I seen the linebacker coach was available, that's the first name that I thought of. I swear. That's why I said shout out to Rodriguez. I think his name is Joe, the Cowboys content creator. Cause I swear I was finna go tweet that. And I'm glad I typed in Sean Lee before I did, because people probably would have thought I stole his sauce or something. But man, that would have been the perfect linebacker right there. The perfect linebacker coach. Shout out to Matt Fry with a $20 super chat. He says, keep trapping. Love the show. DC4L, you're the best landlord in Henny. Bring back the old Jerry, y'all. That's the new movement, man. If we want this team to succeed, we need you to join in with this movement, because that's the best shot we got of succeeding in the next year or two. We need the old Jerry back. We need him to gamble and be dangerous and nefarious. We need him to take some chances. Know what I'm saying? If he don't, you know what he gonna do? I told you, this is my warning to Cowboy Nation. If we don't take a major chance, we will be mid for the foreseeable future.
Right.
That's what I want you to know. We ain't gonna be at the bottom of the draft. We gonna be kind of like my Spurs was for a few years. Like we ain't good enough to make no real noise, but we ain't bad enough to get no real picks. You don't want to be in that situation.
Right. It's like it's like purgatory.
Yeah.
Like it's not quite hell, and it damn sure ain't heaven. You just there
You just
in
in the middle,
misery.
just lacking, just wasting years. That's
And
what you're doing.
Eli, hey, I'm gonna shout out Eli. He did just show me that Jordan Lewis is actually going to be on the team in 2023.
How they
So
say that? He
he had
signed?
this is the last year of his contract.
Oh, he
There's an
oh,
out in that contract, but
he a restricted free agent, probably.
nah, he'll be an unrestricted free agent after this year. But you know,
Oh, okay.
like there's an out in his contract. I guess that's why everybody was assuming he ain't gonna be there because they could just cut him and save like $4 million.
Bro, you right, Red. Hey, somebody had made a super funny comment. I forgot to say something about it. Look, I said Jerry need to put Steven out the way and get back to his job. Somebody said, man, if Jerry put Steven, his oatmeal gonna taste a little funny. He gonna take my boy out. Don't do that now, Steve. He said his oatmeal gonna start to taste a little funny. Like Steven gonna try to get him back now. But man, we need Jerry, y'all. Bring back the old Jerry. Cause Steven is gonna have us mid for the foreseeable future, y'all. I promise you. I promise you. And then look at your division. Look what Philly doing. We gotta keep up. Shout out to Clifton Hill. What's happening? Shout out to Matt Fries with another $5 super chat. He says, keep in losing second round. We can't accept failure. We deserve better. Bring back the old Jerry. Love you guys. We love you too, Matt Fries. And we appreciate you, sir. Shout out to Texas Breed, Cowboy 83. What's happening, bro? Shout out to Neil Fiber with the $4.99 super chat. We appreciate you. You ain't have nothing to say. You just showing love, bro. We appreciate you. Straight up, Eli Nefarious Jerry. We got to get him back in here. I made a post on Twitter. Hey, people didn't really like it, but it's all good. You know I got 3 followers on there. But look, I said, man, let's go get that gas station wine Jerry like. You know what I'm saying? Go get him one of them Mac Griddles, put it on extra salt. You know what I'm saying? And get Jerry back to doing nefarious things, bro. We need Jerry to get back right. Tezzy Bread said, had to switch to the alter ego landlord. Oh, all right, let's get it. We got to get them right now. Red said, Jerry got to swallow his pride and get the head coach legit because Mike McCarthy not a leader. Ooh. Now you talking about Big Mike. You know I rock with Big Mike over here, Red. I don't see how. I mean, you could say that far as like intangible things because he don't seem like he's that galvanizing of a leader. But when we talk about tangible things, man, Big Mike did a lot for us. Like we ain't had back-to-back winning seasons though, Red. So I feel you. Not saying that he still got to prove that he is the right coach. I'll tell you that because we need the right coach to get us over the top and actually win big. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know if he's that guy yet, but he's damn much better than what we had for a while. Right. Especially with Jason Garrett. Like he's much better than Jason Garrett.
He's improved every season since he's been here, right? So Mike McCarthy's first season, he came in. Dak Prescott got hurt, but we were playing for a playoff spot to the final game of the season. Bad division and all. Then the very next year, you got your quarterback back. You go 12-5. You win the division. You know you lose in the wild card round, but you know you did better than the year before.
We got a goof in here, Shabaka. You up this late at night trying to troll a whole nother team chat box. You a wild dude. Must be pretty miserable to live like that, sir. We all praying for you, sir.
I'm not praying for him. God don't fool with that man. But nah.
Hey, long as you ain't disrespectful, you can rock out though. Cause I got my shooters, they lurking now. So don't play around. You know, long as it's trash talk, we good.
Nah, but for real though, then this year, like you went 12-5 again, something that ain't been done since the 90s. And you won a playoff game, right?
Yeah.
So like he's improved. He's taking the next step every year that he's been here.
Hey, Red, I might be with you. Shout out with him. Max Fry with another $2 super chat. He said, "You gotta love the haters, straight up." But look, like he said, like Reddit Red, I might be with you on that. And he said we need a dictator, not a team friendly guy. Now look, that might be a good point. The only reason I'm gonna give you that one because it's chaos in Dallas, bro. Like it's hard to stay focused in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff going around. Just to be fair, we got to be honest. This work environment is pretty toxic. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. This is a pretty toxic work area. So we might need a dictator. Like he might be right. We might need somebody to just don't play no games with him. Cause look at this. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. You know, I'm a player, so I'ma always look at stuff from a player's perspective. So think about this. I'm not a coach, I'm a player. So think about this. Man, look at this toxic environment we done built with the Cowboys, y'all. Shout out to Maria Cortez. Look at this toxic work environment we got. Look, these people ask, yo, 2-time All-Pro, second-year player, top 5 player in the NFL, bar none, regardless of his position. They asked this guy, Michael Parsons, after he just played his soul out. He is hurt. This man is looking pissed off. They asked this dude, how you feel about it's been 27 years since the Cowboys done won. Bro, this man been here 2 years, bro. Do you think that's fair?
No, he ain't got shit to do.
That's not fair, bro. That's not fair to ask that guy that question. See, this is what I'm saying. This is a very toxic work environment that we done created in Dallas, bro. Like, that is not fair to ask that man that question at that moment.
It's not fair to ask any of them that question.
That is
like,
terrible, bro.
The longest tenured player on the team, right, is who? Like Tyron Smith, and he ain't been here 27 years. He been here like a decade. Like them losing, you know, up to that point, he ain't have shit to do with it. Not really. So, you know, like I know that this franchise has had issues, but you know, like they put the weight of the world on these guys' shoulders, and then wonder why they don't perform. Like you done stress these boys the fuck out.
Miss Marita Cortez. It says you can some people send me stars. I'm not monetized on Facebook just yet, but if you wanna I got my cash out is $landlord723. You can send it that way. And you can send HTM Sports. What's yours?
It's Hennythemoor. I got it pinned up here on my feed on YouTube. I'm gonna put it in the chat again. You should do the same for people.
I appreciate that if you do. It's $landlord723 on Cash App. But yeah, I ain't monetized on Facebook. I need my people to help me get over there, get to 1,000 followers on Facebook so I can get monetized over there, y'all. Shout out to Max Fry with another $5 super chat. He says, "Make point, Big Mike is very likable guy, but players don't fear him like Jimmy Johnson. That's why Jimmy was so successful in Dallas." That's why I said I give my boy Red that now. Cause it's just toxic in Dallas, y'all. Excuse me. Like Bruce got the toxic juice. You must be responsible for this. Cause it's toxic over there in Dallas, y'all. Like, do y'all not feel this man pain, bro? This man, Mike Parsons, you know he don't even take plays out for real, bro. Mike could go 100%, bro. And after you play your heart out, bro, they come up here asking this man about something when he was a little kid. he don't even know none of these people. They ask him like he responsible for us being losing for 27 years. That is a spit in the face, bro. That is a spit in the face. I hate that for a player to have to deal with that. Like, it ain't their fault. Like, these people ain't been here 27 years, y'all. So all you bitter fans, y'all need to stop doing that to the players. You know what I'm saying? You make that argument to Jerry and them.
Right. That's something for the front office.
Jerry and them, that's organizational. That's not that you don't even need to tell the players none of that. These boys were children. I'm 36 years old. These boys weren't even born. You know what I'm saying? I'm older than Dak. I'm older than most of all these people down there. So these people weren't even born. So you can't even come to them with that type of
energy. Like
that's
it ain't they fault.
that's BS right there, man. Especially your two-time All-Pro that just played his heart out, man. And you come up here talking about 20 plus years that he ain't had nothing to do with. That's goofy, man. That's goofy, bro.
It is. Yeah, they don't deserve that shit, man. They say, wow, why it's like that, Brogdon, don't go there. It's true though. Absolutely. I'm so disgusted with all the disrespect on Dak and my Cowboys. Yeah, this the thing. Matter of fact, hey, Max Friday hit you with a super chat. You might want to take that before I go in.
Last Fries, man, the MVP of the trend out. He says the media hates us. I don't care about his feelings. I love spit in our face. He said, I love they spit in our faces. But yes, it was very difficult to ask him that. I agree, landlord. Yeah, man, that's messed up.
I graduated high school in '92. I'm so old.
They still talking about puppet troll, talking about we twins. I don't know what y'all be looking at. It's late, man. Y'all eyes ain't working right or something. I don't know.
They say all black folks look alike, man. That's all they say.
So this y'all on. Okay.
I'm just kidding. But nah, man, like yeah, like these narratives and the pressure they put on the players is unreasonable. No, that's really one of the reasons why some of these guys go to other teams and they flourish, right? You see guys leave and they play better. Javarius Ward, who we played in this game, he was a Dallas Cowboy. We traded him away for an offensive lineman that's not even on the team anymore. Yep. Right? They said like we thought he wasn't even good enough to be on the team, and he didn't start in the Super Bowl. He started in 2 Super Bowls, won, and now he's starting an NFC Championship game, right? Then you look at Cheeto. People were down on Cheeto Bayawuzie when he was here, right? They said he was overrated. No, they said he wasn't a good cornerback. Things like that.
I always liked the Cheeto.
Like I did too.
Cheeto, bro. If you pay attention to his whole tenure, it seemed like he was the most unlucky corner ever. Cause look, if y'all real Cowboy fans, y'all know I'm not lying right now. Look, think about every game you seen Cheeto play. What happened? If he give up a catch, it's like the ball be like right by his hand. Like he always in perfect position for a corner. Like every single time he's in perfect coverage. But it seemed like the wide receiver just make an outstanding catch. Every time. Like I don't know what it was about that. But Cheeto always was in great position. Like he never just got caught out of position or just getting burned. Cheeto was never that kind of corner. Ever. Right. He was always in that hip pocket. He just ended up giving up the catch some kind of way. Like, I think he just unlucky. I don't know what it was, man.
All right, but he's a damn good corner. And you know what? He left. He was a starting corner on a team that went to the Super Bowl. And now he's a starting corner on a team that's in the AFC Championship game. So, like, these guys are excelling outside of Dallas. Like, all the guys that leave, D. Ware had to leave to win a championship. You know what I mean? So, it's not all on the players. Like, there are plenty of players that we have that go off and have great careers after they leave here from Dallas.
Johnny Herrera talking about we do look alike. People do look alike. Hey, all right. All stereotypes don't mean it's racist. Some of them be true. Cause like I know I like some chicken. I'm sorry.
My mama, that's the first thing that popped in my mind. I do eat some lamb fried chicken.
And I don't care what they saying. You know what I'm saying? I ain't showing that. Fried with another $5 super chat. He says, can't wait for Jerry to win a Super Bowl one day. Shut up the haters, but got to bring back the old Jerry. He was a gambler that won Super Bowls. And that's the reason he won them, because he was a gambler. Scared money don't make you no money, man. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Hey,
with some hot sauce, absolutely, sir. You know.
Hey, you know the saying: if you shoot for the moon, miss, you still end up amongst the stars, man.
Yes, sir.
So, I agree. Like he doesn't take the chances that he used to take, man.
So Master said, I eat bean
Bean
pie.
pie.
I appreciate that shout, Miss Maura Cortez. Thank you on Facebook. And we were almost coming. Well, we on that hour, Mark. Y'all know it's late, but I do got a statement I want to say to Mr. Dak Prescott, and I think it's a mic drop here.
Talk to him.
This, okay? We know that Mr. Dak Prescott want to be the good soldier. That's who he is. That's his character. He want to take the mission and get it done, no matter how good or bad it is, how much controversy, trials and tribulations that's going on through the mission. He want to get it done. Just like they asked him about Amari Cooper. Oh, I'm good. We can do it with this. We can do it with this. Like Dak just feeding them anything they want to hear. He got to realize that these people are playing with your legacy, Dak. Know what I'm saying? Like, this is your legacy. Like, and you're not going to get this time back. Like, all this money and all these relationships, you can get other money and other relationships. You will not be able to get your time back. Once you lose your time, it's over. But look, this was the quote. I said, Dak, you want to go down with the ship, but you don't understand. Look, I said, you want to go down with the ship, but Jerry and Steve and them, they going to be watching you sink from their yacht. That's what's going to happen. They going to watch you go down with the ship and sink from their yacht. So you need to get your act together. You need to understand you should have followed suit with Mike McCarthy said. Mike McCarthy did not fall on the sword. I'm going to tell you that right now. That was not planned. Mike McCarthy made sure for people like us that really pay attention to this stuff, Mike McCarthy made sure he separated himself from all of this foolishness. Mike McCarthy said, I do not like option routes. You don't supposed to say that. This is what your coordinator does. Mike McCarthy let us know, like, look, we do not like option routes. He said, I never liked option routes. Your coach see the writing on the wall. He is not finna let them just throw him under the bus. Mike McCarthy done been around that block before. That, you should have been following suit. Because now, I hope you learn your lesson, sir. I hope you learn your lesson. Sir, now everything is on you. Everything is on you. Because you just took whatever they said and just said, yes, sir, and did it. Now all of it is on you. So that's what I'm saying. I hope he learning his lesson, man. You're going to have to stand up for yourself in that office. When they came to you talking about, hey, we're going to get rid of Amari Cooper, you should have said, no, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you finna get rid of Lyle Collins. No, you're not. I need him too. Oh, we finna get rid of Cedric Wilson. Nope. I need him. Get rid of Noah Brown. Like, you should have been saying stuff. Know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying yes. Don't be a yes man, because they don't respect that no matter if you're doing what they want you to do or not. Nobody respects a yes man.
Never. What did I say, in the chat on Boss's show? We all talk about a good soldier.
Yeah.
A good soldier makes a good martyr.
Mic drop. That was a mic drop.
A good soldier makes a good martyr.
Makes a great martyr. That's what you said.
My mama.
Yeah. Good soldier makes a great martyr. That's all. Especially when the people you being a soldier for is nefarious. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a great one out here. But like, yeah, they gonna just sit there and watch Dak go down with the ship. They gonna watch him sink from their yacht. And they gonna get another boat. You know what I'm saying? That's all they gonna do. So that you better start fighting for your legacy, sir. Cause you see it now. If Dak ain't never see it this year, he seen it.
I mean, we 8 years in now.
This year he seen it. No, the people ain't never just like turned on him like that. This the first year like a whole large amount of the fan base is pointing at you, Dak, because you've been accepting all this foolishness. That's on you. That's what I hold them accountable for, because you set up there and dealt with it. Then they been patchworking the offensive line, running all these option routes. Know what I'm saying? And Dak just saying, yeah, we can do it. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we good. Oh, you don't need to. We ain't gonna replace Amari Cooper. Nah, we good then. We straight. Oh, you getting rid of Cedric Wilson? We good. We got Noah Brown. Nah, you going to get old man T.Y. Hilton. Oh, you gonna re-sign Michael Gallup? Oh, ain't he hurt? Oh, he'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be able to make it work. Bruh, it seemed like Dak had no pushback on none of these moves. Now, I ain't saying that Dak got the power to veto this stuff or overrule this stuff, but what I'm saying is you got to make some noise. Like, even if you don't win, you still can make some noise. Know what I'm saying? They might not want to go to war with their quarterback. They might be like just waiting on you to say something. Know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
Especially not publicly.
Yeah, like they trying to pin and pinch the whole way around. Bruh, you got to say something, Dak. You can't, they playing with your name. They playing with your legacy, bro. Everybody else got weapons. What Michael Parsons just said on Twitter, you seen that? Michael Parsons said, all of these quarterbacks in the Final Four, what they got? They on a rookie contract, and they all got what? Weapons around them. Michael Parsons just said that. And then people started trying to say he throwing slick shots at Dak. Then he came back and said, man, I hope y'all know I ain't talking about that. You know what I'm saying? He said, you know I ain't talking about Dak.
Exactly.
About the weapons.
And then he made it clear, like he said, when it's his time to sign, he said he's going to get a mega contract. So y'all folks that be talking about these team-friendly deals, whole town discounts and shit, they ain't happening.
Michael gonna want the bag, and they better back up the Brinks truck for him, too.
About two of them.
He deserved it.
About two of them.
I think we done gave y'all a good show for this late gate. It's almost 2 a.m. on my side.
Boy, me too.
Beaming. Hey, that name right there just bring us some memories, bro. Like, in real talk, like, you can't say it the normal way. If you can say it the normal way, you know what I'm saying? You got to read that name, Willie Beaming. Oh, man. Shout out to Max Pride with another $10 super chat, sir. We appreciate you. He says, facts, Jared needs to do better by his players. Give your players all the tools to be successful and win a Super Bowl. Scared money don't make no money. Hashtag bring back the old Jerry. Landlord, you're the best. You and Henny. We appreciate you, sir. Straight up. Y'all run that hashtag. Run that hashtag for us. Bring back the old Jerry. We need Jerry to be gambling, shooting dice, all of that nefarious stuff. We need him back. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit. So, Landlord, I know it's late as hell. Let these folks know where they can find you at, man.
Already, man. Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on our social media, man. We appreciate you.
All right, and this your boy, Hennythemoor, over here at HTM Sports. It's Hennythemoor on Facebook and HTM Sports on all other platforms. So like, subscribe, share. You know, we'll probably be going live tomorrow at some point. I think we're going to be going live tomorrow morning around 11-ish with the boy West Coast. So just tap in with us. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. I'm going to take my black ass to sleep. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Already.